It's almost like Panky only made out with men. That is true. That is actually no! I've yeah, no, I've kissed girls before. Let me scratch that. I've kissed girl before. I've kissed more boys than I've kissed girls, but yeah, I've kissed girl before and I've kissed boys before. We gotta scrap the VOD at this point. Boy kisser, it's over. Panky, you don't know her. She streams on another site. No, it was this Filipino girl that you kiss your. No, it was this Filipino girl that I was seeing in high school. And she was really small and she was really cute, and I had a really big crush on her. Um, I let her touch my penis, and then because like she had like never seen it. Oh my god! The story! Holy shit! Torch the VOD and scatter the ashes? Oh my god. Do you guys want to hear about the first ever sexual experience I had with someone now? Like ever, like in person? Like so like the very first sexual experience I had uh the very first sexual experience I ever had with anybody like IRL, right? Was when I was in my senior year of high school, okay? There was this girl that I had a really big crush on. She was this adorable little Filipino girl. She was so cute. I loved her. I had a big crush on her for like well over a year, right? And in our senior, like she always like kind of like rejected my advances, but I would always like come crawling back to her and be like, please take me, please, 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 please. And like she like her answer wasn't ever like a no. It was like a maybe when we get to senior year and my parents give me a little bit more freedom, because she was, you know, she was an Asian girl, right? And she came from an Asian household, right? Um and so in our senior year we decided to like kind of like be with each other, like just to kind of test the water. So like we went to homecoming and blah 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 blah. And when it came around to Valentine's Day of that year, what she had done is that she and her friends all got together and they had all like baked like cakes for each of their like boyfriends. And she made me a little cake. It was like this like cute little red velvet cake with cream cheese frosting, and she had painted a penis on it in frosting. And I thought that was really silly. And so what happened is that on Valentine's Day, she had a car at the time. I didn't. You know, that's just how life goes, being a broke boy like me, right? Didn't have a car at the time. She did though. So I got in her car. She drove me home, and when we got into the driveway of my home, you know, we were sitting there. We were kind of talking a little bit. She pulls out a little bag from the back of her car. She gives it to me. I see the little red velvet cake with the penis on it. I'm like, haha, that's very funny. And a couple other things that she got me, like a cherry Coke and stuff like that. And like I was like, oh, that's so silly. And I can't remember like what exactly this like line of conversation like went down, but basically at one point she's like, yeah, I've like never seen a cock before in person. And I'm like, oh, that's silly. And she's like, can I see yours? And I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm sitting there and I'm the driveway of my house. My dad is at home, but God forbid he might come home at any minute. And I'm like taken aback because like she's like this like very studious like straight A honors girl, valedictorian, and she's like, can I see your cock in the fucking passenger seat of her car? And so I'm like, yeah, sure, I guess. And so I unbuckle my belt, I unzip my pants, I pull out my cock. It's a little stiff, not gonna lie, a little leaky, and she just stares at it. My dick is out, fucking like just like half mast. She's just staring at it. She's like, whoa, that's crazy. And I'm like, oh, like they're like, I don't like, they're weird, right? Like, yeah, they're pretty weird. And then she's like, can I touch it? And I'm like, yeah. Oh, and I'm like, there's no way this is happening. There's no way. And then she takes her hand and she sticks out her pointer finger, just her pointer finger, and then slowly brings her hand, her pointer finger to my cock, and she pokes it, and she sees it twitch, and she pulls back, and she's like, what the fuck, it twitched? And I'm like, yeah, they do that sometimes. And she's like, wow, that's really funny. Anyway, you can go inside now. I don't want your dad catching us. And I'm like, what? You're just gonna leave me like that? And I'm like, oh, ah! And I'm like, oh my god! Like, I tried to like halfway convince her. I was like, oh no, like, we probably still have some time. She's like, no, I don't really feel comfortable like giving you a hand job in your parking lot. But like, maybe if maybe if like your parents aren't home, maybe I can come over and maybe we can do it for real. And I'm like, okay. And so I zip up my pants, I do my belt, I take my bag with the red velvet cake with the cock paint on it, and I'm like, all right, well, thanks. I hope you enjoyed looking at my penis. She said, yeah, I did. I'll see you later. Bye. And then I got out of her car and I walked in my house very shyly with my tail between my legs. So that's the story, the first ever like sexual experience I had with someone IRL. Did you miss your chance to get laid? Wow. Bro, this bitch got you taken off your pants, but didn't give you the experience. I was sick, I know. I need to know where she is now. Things happen, you know, we kind of you know, she broke up with me. Not gonna get into that, but she broke up with me like it was like a month later, and I never got that hand job, unfortunately. But I was like, whatever. I didn't really give a shit, like at the end of the day, because I was like, she wasn't like, if I'm being honest, she wouldn't have been the best person. Panky isn't gay. I'm bisexual as fuck, bro. I'm gonna touch you. Been a good time, but I'm hungry. Going to commit work. I'm the kitchen. Oh, you make me sick. She's too damn freaky, dog. It was over. It was just like, you know, it was like she would string, like, she just like strung me along a lot, and like she just strung me along a lot, and she was like leading me on, and she was like real cagey about shit. Like, she was an artist, and like I knew her for like years, right? I knew her for like years. I knew her for like probably like close to 3 years. And like, despite her being an artist, she only showed me brief glimpses and flashes of what her art looked like. She like never showed me like see in full detail what her art was, but she would only show me brief glimpses and flashes. But like, she would do like commissions and stuff over Discord, and I think she like low-key like drew like yaoi, but like she was too embarrassed to show me. And I was like, you know, like, but like she was real cagey about stuff, and she didn't want to reveal anything to me, and she wouldn't want to, you know, she wouldn't ever like talk about herself or anything. And I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know. It was like, it was weird, and you know, that's, you know, it is what it is.